you were having whiskey, but you said that you're since sober from that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about that a little bit here. Were you going down the wrong path, or you just said, hey, I just want to be done with it?
I might get emotional in here. I was drinking regularly. I was down in a fifth of Jack, a little small little pint. Well, not even a fifth. I was down in like a little small pint of Jack, like damn near every other day, and that was no good for my liver. But it got to the point where I lost a lot of opportunity. It got me into some trouble to the point where, if you have not noticed, yes, my face was once upon a time on the Winona mug shots because my dumb ass was drinking while driving one day because I thought with the weight of the world I can handle a couple of brewskis before getting home, and sure enough, that's how I got caught up. When I sat in my cell for the night, I literally was thinking to myself, bro, you really screwed up. This is literally the opposite of where you should be heading. I had to think about all the mistakes I made just from, me being under the influence of alcohol. And I was like, man, I'm on the verge of losing everything. I'm already losing wrestling. I'm on the verge of losing my wife. Probably lost my job, which thankfully at the time I was selling phones at the time, and they were really lenient about it, and they were really cool and everything. They just worked with me through the whole process. It got to the point where when I sat in that cell and I saw myself sitting in that orange little jumpsuit, I was like, bro, you come on, you better than this. I was literally giving myself the pep talk, and then it went from giving myself the pep talk when I got released to bullying myself when I was making my walk of shame home. So I had to face my wife, I had to face my in-laws about my mistake that I made, my last mistake that I made actually. So I had to get the proper amount of help, the proper support, in which I did, and now I'm almost 4 years sober of alcohol.
I could understand just by the way you laid it all out there, how that would be your wake-up call.
Yeah.
And that's great for you. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That you are now on the path of not only sobriety, but now it leads to your opportunities. You're still in wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
You have your wife.
Mm-hmm.
You have a child.
Mm-hmm.
So things are going this way.
Mm-hmm.
That was your wake-up call. And that's great to hear. A good comeback story.